So a lot of enterprises already have a clear vision and roadmap for digital and AI transformation. They've already got the strategy and they've already got the technology. The real differentiator is whether they can bring in the right talent, AI, data, and engineering talent into those programs at the right time. And that's what changes a roadmap into real progress. It's a differentiator because specialized roles like data scientists, machine learning engineers, Gen AI or data engineers, they directly shape how fast you can move. So when those capabilities are in place, models can move to production, platforms can modernize, and stakeholders really get to see outcomes. So it's not just do we have people, it's do we have the right sort of expertise that matches our transformation goals. So I think it's the most competitive I've seen data hiring in the 10 years that I've been in the industry. What we're seeing is lots of open roles, lots of candidates, but these roles are still taking a very long time to fill. And these teams are still expected to keep with all their delivery timelines and hit all their project goals. A lot of people are saying that recruitment's broken. I wouldn't say that. I think recruitment is working. It's just that, there's a massive demand, or I should say, there's a very specific demand of skills within this space. And there's a lot of candidates who want to be in the space as well. So if you look at that, there's a lot of candidates, there's a lot of roles, but the candidates don't quite fit the needs of the clients, of the roles. We kind of need to look at talent in a more flexible and strategic way. We need to find talent that fits for individual engagements, individual projects. We need to find talent that can hit the ground running and, really can deliver where they need to deliver. The role of a people team, specifically my role as a people director, it's really changing recently. We're not just focusing on filling these positions, we're, partnering with business and technology leaders. We're going out and trying to understand which capabilities are the most important now and at each stage of a delivery, of each stage of engagement. Sometimes that means, we get a lot of permanent hires. Sometimes it means that we, develop internally. Sometimes it means we work with external specialists. Sometimes we might go and, find some contractors or temporary workers. But the most important thing is just making sure that the teams have the right support when they need it, so that their key initiatives stay on track, so that they can go live, so that there's no downtime from their side. So I think professional services acts as an additional layer in your existing talent strategy. So with Sertis professional services, leaders can tap into existing qualified talent. So these are AI, data, and engineering professionals. These are people who have been in enterprise environments before, have worked on these sorts of engagements, people who have really delivered at the sort of, enterprise level you would expect. We don't think that this is a full replacement for a recruitment team. You always need those talent acquisition specialists. You always need someone who can manage your overall internal talent strategy. But what we say is that this complements it. When the timelines are tight, when your projects are already in motion and the hires aren't coming quick enough, we can spin up and we can get someone with you immediately. So I think the difference would be enterprise readiness and also that guarantee of quality that you get from Sertis. When you look at our consultants, they come from great backgrounds, they've done real delivery work, they've been working in these complex data environments. They understand governance, compliance, they understand the infrastructure, they know how to collaborate. They really know how to close that gap between the business and technical stakeholders. So it means that they can hit the ground running, they can integrate quickly into your existing teams, they basically can make sure your initiatives move forward. You don't have to teach them the basics, you don't have to start from zero with them. So I think the key is designing talent around a roadmap, not a roadmap around talent. Yeah, I think a lot of times in the past, people would ask, what can we do with our current capability? And I think the question should be, what capability do we need at each phase? What's the right mix of permanent roles, internal growth, and professional services to support that? When leaders think like that, I think a model like Sertis Professional Services will naturally become a part of that strategy and will naturally help teams to deliver transformation with more confidence and less friction. So So I think the teams, they don't have to worry about, covering every single skill gap themselves when they're building out a roadmap. They can bring in these practitioners, they can find that specialized experience that they need when they need it. And for the transformation roadmap itself, it can maintain momentum. It means that there's no slowing down, that when there's a critical role, when there's something that's hard to fill, there's a stable and predictable path to make sure that it's filled and to bring you from vision to execution.